Hello bead kids, today we are making a snail and a bee bead pet out of 6x9mm pony beads. We lay out our pattern on our beadboard. This is part of our butterfly garden collection. And you can use whatever color beads you'd like, just two contrasting colors. And we cut a point in the straw and then slice it down the middle. Cut a point, start to cut, and then just slice the straw down the middle. It will act like a spring. And then we go row by row, adding the beads to the straw. In the same pattern, go row by row. We cut with side cut pliers or with scissors. And you can use some of your smaller pieces for the 3, 4, or 5 beads. Just put them on the straw and clip them with side cut pliers or scissors. And when you need a new straw, cut a point and slice it down the middle. Adding the beads to the straw, taking them down to the end, and then trimming the straw. And trimming the straws. I'm prepping my string, and I take about 5 feet of cotton string. I tie 2 tapestry needles to the end of the string, and then I find the middle of the string and place it through a lanyard and take the tails or the needles and put them through the loop. And then you can either tape it to your table or clip it under a clipboard. Make sure you start with your strings uncrossed and begin your first row. The top of the bee's head, the 3 beads. And the right needle goes into the right side, the left needle goes into the left side. Pull tight, kind of tight. Over and over, right needle goes in the right side, left needle goes in the left side. I like to pinch the needle as I put it through to keep the straws on, or the beads from falling off the straws. But if they do, it's easy to fix. Just thread the beads back onto the straws. This also works with your 4x6 pony beads or your 5x5 perler beads. You would just use a half a straw. So you cut it lengthwise and then you cut it halfway again and lengthwise. Now as we come to the end of the project, I would tighten my project before I pass the right needle to the left side, and then tie a square knot. And then I'm going to string this in the same manner, going up the little bee. The right needle goes in the right side, the left needle goes in the left side. You make it back, pass the right needle over to the left side and tie another square knot, adding a dab of glue, pull it tight, trim the tail, and tuck the knot and the tail into a bead, and it won't even show. Now for our snail, cut our straws and add our beads onto the straw. Slide them down to the one end and cut them with side cut pliers or scissors. If a bead does fall off of your straw easily, that's really fine. When you add this string, it will hold it all on there together. Go row by row following the pattern and keeping the pattern in the same order. I do not put straws in the head of the snail. Now to string our snail. A lanyard. Lanyards are optional. Put a loop through the lanyard and then pull the tails of the string through the loop. Tuck it under a clipboard or tape it to the table. Make sure your strings are uncrossed and start at the top of the snail. The right needle goes in the right side. The left needle goes in the left side. Tighten. Right in the right, left in the left, and tighten. You can use any color bead, just two contrasting colors. So right needle in the right side, left in the left. And I wish I would have added a purple bead to the right side of that last row. And cross your right needle over to the left side and tie a square knot. Square knot or a surgeon's knot. And then pass both needles through the lower two rows. And now we're going to work on the head. The neck and the head of the snail. I take the two beads without straws and crisscross. So the two beads on the right side and then pass the left needle through the left side. And then the three beads. I would tie another knot. And because I have plenty of string, I'm going to go back through the snail. The right needle goes in the right side, the left needle goes in the left side. And I'm going back, stringing the snail back up the snail. Either cut your needles off the string, or if you need those extra inch or two, untie them and tie another square knot. Before you pull it tight, add a dab of glue. Then trim your tails to about 1/4 of an inch, and with your metal needle, tuck the tail and the knot into a bead and it won't even show. And there's our little snail.